The Dangriga Courthouse, located on Sister of Holy Family Avenue, had heavy police presence in anticipation of the high-profile case of a fellow police corporal, Kareem Martinez, accused of fatally shooting Laddie Gillett, a 14-year-old youth, in one of Belize's prime tourism destinations, Placencia, on the night of July 14th, 2021. Martinez arrived at the courthouse at around 8:20, accompanied by a police officer. His defense attorney, Oscar Salgado, arrived shortly thereafter, followed by Martinez's relatives. At 9:52 a.m., Justice Antoinette Moore called the court to order, and prosecutor Javier Chan called the first of three witnesses to the witness stand. Scenes of crime technician Pablo May told the court that he was asked to process the scene that night and that he found a spent Aguila brand 9mm shell and a blood-stained face mask, which he later found out belonged to the deceased. May said the next morning, another officer who was on duty gave him a firearm to package as a part of the evidence, and that the following morning he returned to the scene to take photographs. He said that on July 19th, 2021, when he went to photograph Gillett's body, he observed a gunshot wound that penetrated the left side of the back and the front of the chest. Under cross-examination, May agreed that in his statement to the police, he said that the area was dark and even windy. The second prosecution witness was Thomas Palacio, Gillett's friend, who had traveled from Independence to be with him that fateful night. They met up with a female friend, and they went to buy food and ate before he and Gillett decided to head to the hotel where they were staying for the night. But on their way, they encountered two men in black clothing. They got frightened and turned around and started to run. Palacio said that when he looked back, he saw Gillett to his left also running. He said that someone struck him in the back with a hard, blunt object, at which point he heard a loud bang and threw himself to the ground. Palacio said he heard the men conversing and that he realized they were policemen when he saw their shirt markings. One of them stood over him with a gun, he said, and someone kicked him in the rib. He said that they detained him and took him to the police station. Under cross-examination, Palacio denied that he and Gillett were trying to illegally enter a property on the beach side and that a security guard shouted at them. He also denied that any of the men in black identified themselves as police while he and Gillett were running. The third witness today was Devon Castillo, a security officer who worked for a beach club on the peninsula. Castillo told the court that he was on duty on the night of the incident and that he saw three persons, two males and a female, acting suspiciously on the beach. He testified that they tried to enter the property illegally and that he told them the place was private property and that they shouldn't be there. The trio ran off, according to Castillo, after which he called the police twice before they showed up. He said he pointed them in the direction of the suspicious three and went about his duties. But, he said, he heard a gunshot and went to the area where the shot came from. There, he saw four police officers, three of whom he recognized, Kareem Martinez included. Present in the courtroom were Laddie Gillett's grandmother, Lucy Fleming, and his father, Emil Bradley, who told us they're hoping for a guilty verdict and a jail sentence, not a fine.
That would not really be justice as far as we are concerned, that he can walk away with just a fine, having been free these 18 months while Laddie lies cold in his grave. So really, at the end of the day, we would like to see him at least do some jail time, at least be tried and convicted for manslaughter. That is our hope.
I note with interest that the family has hired the services of a formidable defense attorney in Dickie Bradley. Can you say what his input will be in the duration of this trial?
Well, I think he'll be a guide, actually, for the attorney and for ourselves. He's a very experienced attorney. He's very wise. So we know him. We've known him with Richard Foster. He assisted us with that case. And so he actually said, look, I'm prepared to help you And he came to us and did offer his assistance to us, and we agreed that he would be the best possible person to have on our side at this point.
There are some concerning questions that his attorney, Mr. Salgado, has brought up. I know exactly where he's trying to head, and little things like these little technicalities are things that cause them to get off. So that I'm a bit worried. Like I said, I see where he's going. It's young, but I see what he's trying to get at. It's so hard. I just have to wait until the end to see what exactly it had. It's so hard to predict what will happen in these courts.
The case is scheduled to resume on Monday afternoon. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
Good morning.